Emergency evacuation has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Oh, baby, baby.
Emergency evacuation has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Nathan, you're not getting off that easy, bro. Oh, man. B.O.B. trolling you, bro. Horizon can't be at eye level on a flat plane, dummy. Yeah, because they're easy. Trust me, I know. Flat Earth chicks is so easy. It's unbelievable. But that's just a cartoon. Yeah. Thank you, Matt Holt. This is awesome. The best, one of the best concave memes I've ever seen. So simple. All right. So I am here with Kitty Loves Wheat. I'm sure much to many of your surprise. And we're just gonna have a little fun with
We're gonna laugh our asses.
yeah, we're gonna make some fun of Nathan real quick. Yeah, this is gonna be a good time. So I'm just gonna turn this off right now. It was recently we'll just get rid of that. I was recently on Nathan's panel, and he's trying to like interrupt me every chance he gets and provide all these terrible arguments for his flat Earth. And really, he wasn't even arguing in favor of the flat Earth. He was more trying to make the real Earth look stupid. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of that now. All right, so
Drunkards in the background.
yeah, no problem. So we got some roommates over here making a little noise. No big deal. I'm gonna play some of this once I join up. It was I'll just let's see. I'll skip forward to when I join. I don't know, where was it? Somewhere around here. Let's try that.
Count. Like, I know. Yeah, because not everybody posts. Like, I'm joined.
So this woman that was in his panel, she seems like she's I'm not sure if she's genuine or not, but she does appear it. If she's genuine, then obviously she's guilty of the same brainwashing that I was guilty of. She's, a flat earther will develop an air of superiority that they really haven't earned because they've come away from the heliocentric deception. So that now they think they know something, and they do. They do know some stuff. The flat earthers are really quite ignorant, and so that's why the dichotomy still exists. Because if there was a clear winner between flat earth and heliocentricity, it would have been pronounced by now. The reason why the debate continues is because both are incorrect. And if you can't understand that, it's because you don't want to. Very simply.
But I don't think I post to you, but I don't think I've ever. In the membership. It's being recorded.
All right. So here's a obviously fallacious claim. Laser experiment flat. That's bullshit. I can show you a laser experiment that doesn't show flatness. Telescopes. Well, there's all kinds of, even convex earthers will give evidence from a telescope that it's not flat, and concavers alike. Natural flatlands, no proof it's flat. They're just declaring flatness. They're just bodies of water all flat. So you can list all these things and then declare them flat if you want to. The convex camp is just going to slap convex in this column, and the concave camp can just slap this is just a cartoon, remember. This is CGI. These letters here weren't even drawn by hand. This is literally CGI. So Nathan, you're going to have some explaining to do, because even the letters on your screen are CGI. They're cartoons. Boy. All right.
I'm finding that on Facebook, and I'm going to make a comment.
Yeah. Save the comments for the trolls. Like Nathan. All right, so here we go. So I'm just going to play this now because I joined.
Josh?
All right, here we go.
You want to, you think the Earth is concave still?
No, it changed. It became flat because Brian Stavely said so. It's changing shape. It's morphing.
Can't hear you, Josh.
Simulation.
Okay, there we go. I had my mic off. Sorry about that. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to pause this now. So this is I can't download it because I'm just going to stream it, and this is even better. So this is just I'm just going to stream this conversation of Nathan and I and this other young lady. Well, not really Nathan. Nathan really doesn't have anything to offer. All he can really do is attack with verbal attacks. Nathan doesn't have any physical evidence to offer that the Earth is flat. All he can do is ask ridiculous claims for me to try to he asked me if universal compression was gluing things to the Earth. Okay, so Nathan can't offer any evidence that the Earth is flat. All he can do is try to attack people who claim that it's not flat. And I'm going to prove that very thoroughly right here. Throughout the course of this conversation, Nathan doesn't do really anything except show how angered and triggered he is because he cannot prove a flat Earth. All he can do is disprove a downwards curve, which, I mean, a 5-year-old can do that. So Nathan, you really haven't made it anywhere in these 4 or 5 years. You really haven't progressed anything at all. Except for the amount of people that follow this flat Earth idea. So here we go. I'm just going to play this audio, and Cheryl and I are going to sit here and laugh at Nathan while he tries to gatekeep me from presenting the truth. All right, here we go.
I do still assert the Earth is concave, but it was flat Earth that kickstarted my journey, so I still got love for the flat Earth movement.
Cool story.
Oh, cool story.
So yeah, I was.
It's a lot cooler than your story, Nathan. It's fucking way cooler than your story. You're still stuck on first base, bro.
There's not more money in PayPal for flat.
Yeah,
there's zero for concave.
Yeah, it's a cool story for you because you get to make money off people selling a lie with your right at the bottom of the screen here. It tells you the truth. It says PayPal me, keep it flat. So that ought to tell you right there. Number one, he says he's not in it for the money. He says he's doing it for the creator. Well, then why does it say PayPal me? It doesn't say PayPal God. It says PayPal me. It's true. If you want to support the creator, then go give your money in the collection plate at church. But PayPal me at Nathan's channel means you're paying Nathan to keep it flat. You're paying him to keep lying to your face. Okay? And dudes like me, thank you, Nathan, for even having me on your channel, because at some level, Nathan's still trying to let a little bit of the truth squeak out because he knows he can't hide it. He can't stop it. He can't slow it down. All he can do is ridicule it. Just like the Globers do, the Flat Earthers have to do the same thing against the truth because both Flat Earth and the Globe Earth are both lies protecting the truth. And we're going to see evidence of that when I play this conversation. You're going to show that I have nothing but cordial information to offer. And you're going to see that Nathan Thompson has nothing but rude attacks, condescending sarcasm, unrealistic claims, and so on and so forth. So let's get your popcorn ready. And round 2 is about to happen. And Nathan, sorry, I destroyed your flat earth on your own panel. And then you had to rage quit and kick me. And I wasn't even rude or mean or anything. So you really lost your cool here. So it's 1-1, bro. It's 1-1. So you had to rage quit this time. So, yeah, I mean, if this goes 7 games, you're not going to like it, bro.
Anybody wanted to come on and debate, I don't know if you're really out, but I'm happy to talk with you a second time about the Earth.
Did you find any evidence of compression holding things to the inside of a ball?
Yes. As we know, gravity is a fictitious force. It's just a singular force pulling downwards, holding everything to the outside of the ball. Of course, that explanation doesn't work because that doesn't explain why anything rises. If gravity is a singular force going in one direction only, then everything should be going down, either faster or slower, with more force, with more velocity, or less force, less velocity, based on the properties of the object. But for slow healing, for things to go up, there has to be an up force competing with the down force for equilibrium and buoyancy to exist. And the concave Earth model is the only one that has anything like that. Flat Earth, asserts that if you let an object go, that it's more dense than its surroundings, so it goes down, which is true. But it doesn't really explain why. It doesn't explain why, if you let the object go, it doesn't move sideways. The answer is because there's no sideways forces. Things rise and fall because there's an up force and a down force that compete with each other, and it all emanates from above our heads, not from beneath our feet. So, like, I remember when Shazwar did the Slinky experiment, right? Where he let the Slinky go, and then they filmed it, and you watch the slow-mo of that. You can see that when the Slinky is let go, it's the Slinky, the bottom of the Slinky stays still. It's the top of the Slinky that starts moving downwards, which indicates that things aren't being pulled down. They're from below. It indicates that things are being pushed down from above. So the idea of universal compression versus the idea of gravity is basically just a difference of direction, really. We're being pushed to the earth from above, not pulled to the earth from below. So that's how I would best explain what I think is just a label. The word gravity really isn't a force. It's just a label, really, that's used to explain or describe an experience. And that experience is that, dense dense objects go down and light objects go up. But if it's true that an object will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force, an object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force, then it's also true that a stationary object will remain stationary when acted upon by an outside force. Which means that things can't go up unless there's enough force.
Josh, I asked for example of universal compression keeping things glued to the inside of a ball, and you talked for 5 minutes about how we agree gravity's fake and stuff, but didn't give me any examples, just an explanation.
Well, I can't give you an example of universal compression gluing anything to the inside of the Earth.
The super glue.
Yeah.
Much less you can't give me an example of anything gluing something to the surface of a flat plane. I wouldn't ask you to make that assumption or make that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't phrase the question. I wouldn't try to track it.
Well, nothing's upside down on a flat Earth, so you wouldn't need to be glued to a flat Earth.
Right. The only problem is that there's no evidence there's no proof of a flat Earth. There's many evidences, but there's not enough evidence to establish proof. What's easy to do is to disprove the downward curve, and that's one thing that flat Earth excels at, as well as disproving the outer space and the distant lights and all kinds of the rotation of the Earth. Flat Earth can also disprove all these things, but flat Earth still has proven a flat Earth.
Can I ask something?
Sure.
Have you seen the little demonstration of a fish tank with a divider in the middle with hot water on one side, cold water on the other side, and they pull the divider out and it goes sideways? Like the water equalizes in a sideways direction?
I'm not sure I'm exactly.
I can give you another example. But they do move horizontally.
Well, you're talking about water in a container, right? Well, that water in the container is being pushed down from above. So if there's a void to fill, the water's gonna move sideways to fill a void because it's being pushed down from above. But that doesn't.
Right. So what's happening here, sweetheart, right, is the water is moving sideways, but it's not because of a sideways force. Okay? The water's moving sideways because the force is coming down. Kind of like if you push down and you squish anything, if you squish something, you know how it moves sideways? Okay? If I just take an orange, right, on a table and I just squish it flat, or a grape, let's say I just take a grape, a nice red one, a nice Concord grape, right? And I just squish down on it. The grape is going to squeeze out sideways, right? And it's going to squirt and splatter sideways, but that doesn't mean there's a sideways force, sweetheart. It means there's a downwards force. And the downwards force is causing that to move sideways. You haven't proven any sideways forces.
Are you making wine here?
Huh?
Are you making wine with the grapes?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm just using water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to use water. Yep. Because I can. And you can't.
Boy.
No void, it's full, like the fish tank's completely full. And
Okay, yeah.
Red hot water and blue cold water.
Okay.
And you pull the divider out in the middle, and the hot water goes one way sideways, and the cold water goes the other way sideways.
Well, that's because they're mixing, right? They're gonna coagulate.
Yeah, well, they mix sideways, and she was just
Yeah,
saying.
I'm just giving an example of a sideways movement, that's all.
Yeah, sideways movement. I'm talking about sideways forces, honey. Yes, there's all kinds of things can move sideways, but there's no sideways force in the earth besides wind. There's no force making something stick to the side of a tree, right? There's no sideways force. All the forces are coming from above. And yeah, in a concave earth, forces coming from center and pushing outwards.
Up is down and down is up.
Yeah, this is so easy. I mean, these two are obviously either really dumb or really trolls, because nobody's that dumb. I mean, nobody. You'll see. Let's keep watching and listening at these flat promoters.
I guess.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, fish move sideways. That doesn't. I mean, we're trying to ascertain. I'm just going to screen share real quick. I'm not sure if they will give me the whole screen or not, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show one thing.
So by their very own logic, they're saying that the water, the cold water and the hot water are mixing sideways. So are you trying to tell me that if I just drop a microphone, that proves gravity? Because that's what you guys are doing. You guys are doing the same thing Neil did. Look, it's going down. That proves gravity. Are you trying to prove a sideways force by saying that the water's moving sideways? You flat earthers just keep digging yourselves bigger and bigger and deeper holes. You just, you kind of, it's so funny how stupid flat earthers are, especially since I was one. All right, let's see this flat earth proof from Nathan.
I'll just say the convex Earth man likes to avoid this at all costs, and it has directly to do with this conversation about the direction of weight. You know, gravity versus universal compression versus whatever it is.
Whatever it is on the flat Earth, because they don't have any explanation.
Right. And so this is an experiment that was done. That's actual measurable.
Josh, show me the experiment. Not a cartoon.
Oh, shut up.
I'm showing this to her.
I know. And you've shown it to me, and I asked you, show me the experiment, and you couldn't. So you just said it's been done.
So Nathan's asking me to take him in a time machine and show him the experiment being done. That's what he wants.
In the DeLorean.
Yeah, Nathan Thompson wants to ride in my fucking DeLorean, right? He didn't offer me any gas money. He didn't offer me nothing. He just wants a ride in my DeLorean. He wants to go back in time and see this experiment being done. That's what he wants me to do. And when I can't do it, he says, aha, you can't prove concave Earth because you can't show me this experiment. What a fucking tool.
You could use that for every experiment.
Exactly. So, right, exactly. So he shoots himself in the foot because now he's saying that any experiment from the past is invalid, which means all the flat Earth evidence is now invalid because it all happened yesterday and the day before. So Nathan, I want you to take me and I want you to show me measurable flatness, and you can't do it, you little punk. You're just a punk. I even called your cell phone after this live stream and said, hey, maybe we should talk in person off air so we can, hash this thing out. All he could do is hang up on me because he's a little cunt. He's just a little cunt. He has no proof of flat Earth, and he knows it. So he's got to run and hide like a little bitch, just like Brendan Daly and Brian Stavely and the whole rest of them. Clark Bernard. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Let's get on with this before I get too riled up.
Well, I can't show you the experiment. I'm sitting in front of a computer right now. I mean, this took place in Michigan. Okay, it turns out I'm in Michigan, but I can't show you the experiment. This is an experiment from the past. So
did they not record it?
Well, it's well documented. You can look up the Tamarack Mines experiment yourself. In fact, I'll be talking with Charles in the near future. We're going to go over that really extensively because, there's a 30-page report, and, he's read it. And so lots of us were aware of this Tamarack Mines experiment where they detected divergence for a second time. And so
that's all hearsay.
Yeah. Sure, it's all hearsay. Okay.
So why are you presenting it?
Anything from the past could be considered hearsay, which is why the shape of the Earth is so important. It's because flat, convex, concave, every day we don't have to trust history or reporters or news articles from the past. Every day the Earth is here, and we can test it. So that's why there's all kinds of conspiracies that are obviously important, but this one is something we can go out, we can make observations, we can make determinations, we can make
experiments. Yeah.
We can do experiments. We can make hypotheses and either disprove or prove them. So that's what real science is all about.
Exactly.
Asking me to show you something from the past is kind of like a loaded question.
Well, what can you show me something from the future?
Touche.
Everything you show someone is from the past, Josh.
Nathan,
I was just asking, did you have anything to show me? And the answer is no.
What you wanted me to show you universal compression, stick gluing something to the inside of a box. You use the word glue. I mean, come on. Obviously, things stick to the Earth, whether the Earth is flat, convex, or concave.
Yes.
Okay, so Nathan wants me to show you something glued to the inside of a sphere.
Just can you demonstrate?
Right. Okay, so no one's going to be able to show the entire Earth and think the entire Earth.
So this only happens
I know what you're doing. Just stop.
only happens on your model.
Just be scientific.
You see how much of a little fucking baby Nathan has to be? He's got to be a little baby. When you tell him you can't get high enough to take a picture of the whole Earth, which is a flat Earth claim, right? It's flat Earthers claiming, well, we can't get high enough to take a picture of the whole Earth. That's why we can't take a whole picture of the whole flat Earth. Okay, now flat Earthers are saying, oh, no, hold on. That's a ridiculous claim. No. Oh, hold on. So now when a concave Earther is saying, well, we can't get high enough to take a picture of the whole Earth, which is a flat Earth argument. Now when a concaver says it, now the flat Earther has to act like the globe head and be like, oh, you can't do it. The Earth must not be concave. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with all kinds of other shit. It's the same. Remember when flat Earthers where the glober would ask, why does the shape of the Earth matter? And the flat Earther will say, well, if the Earth is flat, that proves creation. So now that concavers are disproving flat Earth by taking big, huge shits all over it, right? So now that flat Earth is being disproven, now flat Earthers are making the claim, well, though we're aware of the lie, why does the shape even really matter? So now flat Earth is making the claim that the shape of the Earth doesn't matter. You see what's going on here, folks? It's the same exact arguments coming from both sides of the false dichotomy.
What do you mean be scientific? If you don't have an experiment, you don't have science.
I just sourced one right there.
What do you mean source one? Are you talking about the cartoon that you showed me of the Tamarack mines? That's not an experiment. That's a cartoon, buddy.
Nathan,
I'd give it more credence if I could see the actual.
Well, you can go look it up. What he's trying to do is this visual aid is meant to graphically illustrate what the 10-meter line did. Right. Obviously, this isn't proof of anything, but that would mean that the Earth is concave.
This don't have any evidence.
So Nathan wants to say, I don't have any evidence. That's all he can say. That's all he can do, folks. Do you understand? Do you understand what's happening? Nathan can't prove there's no evidence. All he can do is say it. All he can do is say, there's no evidence. 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 That's all he can do is say it. Why do you believe this loser?
There's no evidence for his flat Earth.
Right. There's no evidence for a flat Earth. And all he can say is, well, there's no evidence for a concave Earth. Meanwhile, anybody who looks clearly sees that all of the evidence is in the concave side. All of it. There's not a single shred of evidence proving that the Earth is flat. None. All you can do is look at water and say it's flat when all the measurements show concavity. All the optical footage from real people who know what they're talking about, Nathan, not you, not clowns like you, actual people who have a brain and will actually put the camera down on the water are proving that there's a dip in the middle of the water. You said it with your own mouth, you buffoon. Right? Remember your conversation, your debacle? Remember when a flat earther debated a globe earther? Concave Earth won that debate because neither one of you fools could explain the observation. It's because the Earth is concave.
Cartoon is proof of it. Said that the reason why they diverged like this was because of winds in the shaft. Now, yeah, these are 50 pounds each, and I'm sorry, winds from the shaft. Yeah, so that's a faulty. It's a faulty explanation, so that they.
So here, once again, Nathan's going to have to interrupt. You're going to notice that I'm trying to have a conversation. I don't give a fuck what Nathan says because Nathan's just a retard. Like literally, Nathan's really dumb. I'm trying to help this young lady over here understand because I know Nathan's not genuine. I know he's a con artist. and he's just a liar and a scam and all that shit. I no longer believe that Nathan is at all genuine because of the way he acts. He really acts so childish, and you can see it here every time I try to help this young lady who is probably being brainwashed by Nathan. Every time I try to help her understand what's happening in reality land, Nathan has to come and interrupt me because he's afraid that I'm going to destroy his flat earth again. And I've done it this whole conversation. You'll see.
They're trying to prove a convex earth. You know,
Yeah.
they're trying to prove a convex earth, and this is
I
shown
was just thinking
evidence.
more along the lines of magnetic, where the metal with 50-pound weights magnetic.
Right. Another argument was this was a copper mine. Okay, so copper will affect the magnetic field, and so another argument was, well, this is a copper mine, so it wasn't just the wind.
Forget the arguments. All you have is a cartoon. So
That's what he says. Forget the arguments. Right. You want to forget all the arguments so that you can just quickly move on to saying flat, 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 flat. Oh, let's forget all the arguments.
It's probably tons of flat.
Yeah, your channel, it's live official Flat Earth and Globe discussion debate, right? But so this guy hosting debate wants to forget all the arguments. Why? Is it because all the arguments destroy your flat Earth?
Well, he's leaving out the main model anyway, concave.
Right. So he wants to ignore all the arguments. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what what gems Nathan has to offer.
And this is shown evidence.
More along the lines of magnetic, where the metal with 50-pound weights magnetic.
Right. Another argument was this was a copper mine. Okay, so copper will affect the magnetic field, and so another argument was, well, this is a copper mine, so it wasn't just the wind.
Forget the arguments. All you have is a cartoon. So we don't even need to talk about the arguments. We're not debunking a cartoon.
This is a well-documented experiment. That's
wow, it's documented. It's also documented that they went to the moon, Josh. So don't give me that.
He's so
Okay.
So that's how. So now Nathan, anytime you document anything, I'm gonna be all over your ass, you fucking dumbass little boy, because you just shot yourself in the foot. Okay, you just made the claim that anything documented isn't valid. So when you go to document your evidence, Nathan, I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit, because anything that Nathan documents as evidence is bullshit, because even the moon landing was documented, Nathan. So you're just, like I said before, all you guys can do is dig yourself a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. Because anything you try to discredit about the concave Earth, you're going to have to also discredit about the flat Earth. So all you're doing is you're limiting your own ability to prove a flat Earth, Nathan. You realize that, right? You realize you're so dumb that in order for you to disprove my concave claims, you have to also disprove your flat claims. You realize that, right, Nathan? Are you just figuring that out now? That I am your trap? I'm trapping you every time you speak. Every time you dare speak to me, Nathan, you're trapping yourself. All I'm doing is giving you the fucking rope to hang yourself. That's all I'm doing. And I don't have to worry about shit because I'm protected by the truth. Which is why I know you won't make a response video. Because you can't. Because if you try to talk shit about me, all you're going to do is bring to light concave Earth. Which is why you're handcuffed. Which is why none of the flat Earth community ever takes any cheap shots at this dude. Because they're smarter than that. They're smarter than you, Nathan. Yeah, that's right. We're all smarter than you. Your boy Mark, your girl Patricia, Eric, D Marble, one of the thickest, dumbest people I've ever seen in my life. Just, pray for that young man. He is really thick. So, so all you guys are doing is digging yourself a deeper hole, because now any experiment from the past that leads to flat Earth, inadmissible. Anything documented that leads to flat Earth evidence, nope, inadmissible. Nathan Thompson already decided that anything documented or anything from the past is inadmissible. It's just cartoons. So, Nathan, do you have a flat Earth model that's not a cartoon? Oh, you don't. Do you have a flat Earth map that's accurate, that's not a cartoon? No. Do you have any depiction of the Earth that's not a cartoon, Nathan? So, according to Nathan, Earth doesn't even exist because the only way we can show an Earth is with cartoons.
Right.
So, Earth, according to Nathan Thompson, is fake itself. It's not even real.
We're fake, probably too.
We don't exist. Because I can't show him universal compression making things glue to the inside of a ball. But yet he can't show one single shred of evidence of flatness. Interesting. All right, Nathan.
Don't give me that.
Okay, so you're saying any experiment from the past is invalid. Is that what you're saying?
Josh, every experiment is from the past. Do you have any evidence anyone actually even did the experiment, or do you have a cartoon?
Okay, why are you getting so upset, Nathan?
I'm not upset. I did this with you months ago, and you're a broken record because you guys are clueless, just like the globeheads that can't retain new information.
Nathan Thompson calls me clueless.
They always lump us in
That's priceless. I got a flat earther calling me clueless. That's pretty rich.
We always get lumped in with globehead.
Right.
Like it's the same exact, but it's not.
Right. And Nathan, you're a broken record because all you can do is say straw man and cartoons. That's all you can do.
It's a drinking game.
Yeah. It's just a drinking game for a drunk. Because all you can do is say cartoons and straw man. You still, let's see, how far are we? Still a half hour into your live stream, you haven't presented one single shred of evidence of flatness. All you're doing is going live so people can PayPal you. That's it.
Who are the dummies that are sending him money?
Yeah, who are these retards that are sending him money? Who are these fools?
Send us money.
Did you
Who are
think
these
you were gonna
suckers?
come here? Did you think you were going to come here and convince me with the same arguments you used months ago?
No, I wasn't even expecting to join your panel. I just happened to be in the live stream just listening, and you offered.
You just tripped over the phone cord and landed in my Google Hangout. Wasn't even expecting.
See what I'm saying? This is the type of rhetoric that Nathan Thompson has to use. He just has to make everything look just so ridiculous. Nathan, you have no penis at all. None. You don't have a dick. You're a dickless fucking coward. You're a dickless coward. That's what it is. You're a dickless coward, and you're just so mad that this person with no subs can just come on your channel and absolutely take a big fat shit on your flat earth, and you can't do anything about it except say
To be here. I mean, and then when I got here, I just decided to show the same cartoons I showed you a couple months ago.
that's all he can do is say the word cartoons. Meanwhile, his whole flat earth idea is based on
Nothing. Cartoons.
exactly cartoons.
Go figure.
We got lots of cartoons. Listen, you're gonna have a hard time
Go home,
proving.
man.
See, it's called flat Earth, and flat Earth cannot prove a flat Earth. All they can do is prove that the horizon's flat and that there's no downwards curvature. Beyond that, flat Earth doesn't have any evidence of any flatness because Nathan, you don't have any measurable flatness. To
Flat
show
Earth
me.
is not a claim, Josh. You're confused.
Yes, flat earth is a claim, Nathan. I just told you you have no evidence of measurable flatness, and you didn't bother to freaking try to show anybody. All you did was say that flat earth is not a claim and that I'm confused. I'm confused. Huh. Really? Really? Would you like to see the footage of Nathan and I flat smacking at MIT together? Would you like to see that, folks? Since I'm so confused, right? I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. Oh, what do I do? I'm so confused. Oh, my. All right, I'm not going to bother pulling it up. That's just silly. All right. So I was a flat earther, and I've been many places promoting the flat earth. I am not confused. The earth is not flat. Just Nathan is he's the one that's confused.
Confused.
Nathan, you don't have any measurable flatness. All the measurements, all the actual measurements. See, people, it's easy to film water and declare that it's flat. I can film water and declare that it's concave and have a much more solid argument based on my observation than anything.
For a second.
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember the guy that went up in his little steel balloon? What was his name? That said the Earth was
August
flat,
Piccard. August Piccard in 1931.
Yeah, flat with an upturned edge. Is it possible that it's kind of like a bowl shape, not?
So this is an argument that all the trolls will use. Well, maybe it's just like a saucer shaped, and maybe it's just like slightly concave. And
Oh.
yeah, like how far do you think this guy was seeing, Bimbo? Like seriously, how far do you think Piccard was seeing out of a balloon with his naked eye? You guys really think he saw the entire Earth with the Antarctic ring being the upturned edge? You guys that stupid? When a globe or asks a flat earther, how come, if the Earth is flat, how come we can't see China? And the flat earther says, well, you really don't think we can see that far? Obviously, we can't see far enough. That doesn't mean it's a downwards curve. But yet, the same flat earthers think that Piccard saw the entire surface of the Earth. That's how stupid flat earthers are. A flat earther knows that you can't see China on a flat Earth because you can't see that far. But yet the flat earther also believes that Piccard saw the entire Earth from a balloon. Hello? Do you guys understand how stupid that is? Wake up. Nobody sees the entire Earth from a balloon. If you're seeing an upturned edge, it's because that upturned edge is close to you. Yeah.
A ball? You know what
Right. Well, the thing to consider there is if he was seeing, so some flat earthers will make the claim, he said it was a flat disk with an upturned edge. So that just means the Antarctic ring is at a higher altitude than the rest of the water, so that's the upturned edge. Case closed, done deal, Earth's flat. Well, that doesn't make any sense because how far was August Piccard seeing? If he was seeing an upturned edge in all directions, you can't see thousands of miles wide. He was seeing.
No, that's what makes me think maybe it's more of a bowl shape, sort of a slight curve.
Oh, a slight curve, right?
In
Right. Not a globe curve, because then you'll be crazy. Then you'll be one of those concavers. It's got to be a slight curve, because then you can still keep the flat earthers happy, right? If it's just a slight curve.
fact, for people who actually read Robotham's book, the concavity of the Earth is discussed.
Hey, Nathan, did you even bother reading the book? Huh? Do you even own the book? Do you own any books at all?
Has he ever read a book?
Do you know how to read? Shit.
Zetetic Astronomy on mine it's page 29 because mine's a newer edition, but in the older ones it was page 17, where they talk about the concavity.
Wait a minute. What right does she have bringing up August Piccard? I want her to show me that Piccard did that and Piccard said that.
Right.
Right?
It was.
Where's the proof? Where's the proof that actual experiment happened, Nathan? How come you didn't challenge her when she said Piccard went up in a balloon, right, in 1931? How come you didn't challenge her and say, well, where's the proof of that experiment? No, he didn't do that.
That was a long time.
He only wants proof when it's a concaver. When it's another flat earther talking about something that leads to flat earth brainwashing, Nathan doesn't require any proof for that because that already goes along. Except he forgot that he's got a concaver on his panel, and I'm too sharp for that. So he forgot to silence me here, and I exposed that flat earthers can't use August Piccard as proof of a flat earth because he wasn't seeing the whole flat earth. But Nathan forgot to silence me on that topic. Probably because he's dumb as fuck.
Cavity of the Earth. And this is different from the Piccard in 1931. This is from Wise Aeronautic. And they also...
That's right, Nathan. You know, if you had been a man when I called you personally on the cell phone like 20 minutes ago, if you had acted like a real man, I wouldn't be doing this right now. But Cheryl was here, She heard the whole conversation. She knows that not only did you boot me off your panel, but you had to hang up on me on the phone. I haven't called your phone in years. Throughout all this, I didn't bother calling your phone. I called your phone tonight, and you had to hang up on me like a little fucking coward. Am I right, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Did that actually happen?
It totally happened. He was really rude.
Okay. All right. So case in point.
We'll talk about how it says they talked about the concavity of the Earth as seen from a balloon. So there's been more than one person that witnessed the concavity of the Earth. And as far as tangible experiments, when you actually take a third measurement, when you do these laser experiments, it's easy to have a laser at one altitude on one side of a body of water, let's say a lake. And then you can have your laser at that same exact altitude on the other shore. And so you can conclude that the altitude of the laser is the same on both shores, and there's no hump of water in the way. And so that would be flat
I get what you're saying.
right there. However, if you're not going to take a measurement in the middle, then how do you know it's not concave? All you've done is disprove the downward stroke.
Told us all the options and said, there could be a spiritual realm. We don't know. There could be, something we.
Now, see how she had to take the conversation to a. Oh, there could be a spiritual realm, and there could be this. She couldn't stay on. See how women act like trolls. They have the same argumentative tactic as trolls, because I was making a point about a third measurement point on the body of water, and she had to start talking about spiritual realms and all this other craziness. Obviously, to divert attention away from the fact that the measurements show concavity. So when a clear thinking person will analyze the situation and say, if she was really trying to learn, if she was really trying to explore the possibility of what this place really is, she wouldn't have listened to me speak and seen this and then thought, oh, I know, I should start talking about spiritual realms.
Right.
No, she changed the topic because she knows it's concave. This is not a genuine woman here. This is another gatekeeping troll who knows that the earth is concave. And as soon as I present evidence toward that, she has to start talking about spiritual realm and all these hypotheses. When measurements, Nathan, actual measurements, do I really have to bust out the FE core shit that shows concavity, Nathan? Are you just going to act like totally oblivious that didn't happen? Like Bob Nodal didn't admit concavity. You're just going to act like that didn't happen, Nathan? Where's your evidence of concavity? Nathan, come on. You know damn well that the results came back concave. And your little fucking retard over there, JM Truth, that's kind of ridiculous. All right, I'm just going to play this real quick.
And how do you know it's not concave? All you've done is disprove the downward stroke.
Told us all the options and said, there could be a spiritual realm. We don't know. There could be, something we can't sense because we don't have sensors for it. But they don't. They teach the whole it's just complete fact, and it's just wrong.
Much less a spinning one. I mean, there's literally no proof of axial rotation anywhere.
Of axial rotation.
However, the problem for flat Earth is that they have no way to explain the 15-degree movement to the gyro. So if it's not the Earth rotating, then what's causing that 15 degrees per hour?
Sky.
Exactly, it's the sky that's rotating. Which means,
how is that a problem for flat Earth?
Because that means that the source of this quote-unquote gravity, all these forces that keep everything held to the Earth, that means those forces are coming from the sky.
Yeah, the firmament.
Yes.
There are electromagnetic rings that cause the compass to point north and the star trails to rotate around polar center.
Right, so how...
It's kind of amazing to me that Nathan brought up the star trails when he can't even explain this. He's got to run away from the star trails like a plague.
Yeah,
because he's
brought that up.
Yeah, you know what? I'm telling you, this guy, every time he opens his mouth, when he's around me, every time he opens his mouth, he
it hurts his foot.
which is why he's got to boot me off his panel and tell me not to call him again and all this other stuff, because he's got to avoid me because he knows I'm speaking the truth. And he knows that he's only making money off a lie, because nobody in concave earth is making any money. Nobody. It's all the flat earthers with their super chats that Nathan had going on. This very live stream. He's like taking money from all these gullible people. So let's continue.
Okay. I'm surprised you.
We're still waiting for universal compression, sticking things to the inside of a ball.
Well, Nathan, you've had a whole year to look it up yourself, you fool. You're still that same stupid flat earther asking everybody else to give you the evidence because you're too lazy to look it up yourself. Yeah, that's right. I said you're lazy. You're a lazy motherfucker. You are intellectually lazy, or you're just a fraud taking money. One of the two. And we know you're not lazy. Right, Nathan? I know you're not lazy, which means you must be a fraud.
Listen,
we're not moving on. We're not moving on.
Firmament goes. It's quite clear that not only is NASA a flat Earth, is also hiding the real firmament, because there's so much evidence for a barrier at 100 kilometers that it doesn't leave room for a flat Earth with a dome. Okay, if the Earth is flat,
what?
So is the
What? Wait, back up here a second. There's so much proof that there's a container that it doesn't work on flat Earth because you need a container. What?
That's not what I said.
Yeah, I know that.
How can concave Earth have a barrier in the middle of it? Are you saying there's like a ball?
Concave Earth contains the real firmament instead of the fake one. The real firmament is spherical, and that's why in Genesis chapter 1, when it talks about the waters being below and above the firmament, it's because there's a. What I'm saying is that in
now you'll notice here that they're constantly interrupting me. They'll ask me a question, and then I go to answer it, and then they interrupt. Then Nathan accuses me of talking the whole time. Meanwhile, I'm the one talking the whole time because I'm the only one who fucking has any real knowledge at all. That's why I'm the one talking the whole time. You don't have any answers, Nathan. All you have is questions. You have no answers, which is why I have to do all the talking.
In Genesis, when it talks about the lights, it doesn't say that the sun and moon are under the firmament. It says that the sun and moon are inside the firmament. But when relating to the water, it says that the waters be above the firmament and the waters below the firmament. But when talking about the lights, it's two different things. So it doesn't say that there's water inside and outside the firmament. No, it only uses the light. And the when you actually consider the sun,
this bimbo is sending me messages again.
Actually ascertain an altitude for the sun, you're going to find that it doesn't work on a convex Earth. It doesn't work on a flat Earth. There is no altitude of the sun because the actual sun is on the other side of the glass. If the sun were on,
couldn't the firmament just be really, really thick on a flat Earth?
This lady's fake.
Miles.
Yeah. That's why she's on Nathan's
she
channel.
She diverts it off and yeah. She's like a bullshitter.
Yeah. She's a woman.
Well, I'm a woman too. So
I know. Well, so is Nathan. Don't worry about it.
Well, here's the thing. If the sun were on this side of the firmament, we wouldn't have color.
No, it's in the firmament.
I don't think it's under.
Imagine the dome.
Right.
You're not just a one layer.
Oh, wait. So, Nathan, you don't think it's under? You don't think the sun is under the firmament anymore? Uh-oh, you're going to have a lot of flat earthers pissed with you. You don't think the sun is underneath the firmament anymore, Nathan? Well, how then is the sun in the clouds? Isn't the clouds underneath the sun? Nathan, you fucking shot yourself in the foot again. Again. Well, now I know why he's so quiet during these conversations that I have. It's because every time he opens his mouth, boom!
He doesn't have any answers.
He doesn't have any answers. All he can do is... So once I point out that the sun can't be on this side of the glass, otherwise we wouldn't have color, now Nathan's like, oh, yeah, it can't be under. Well, really? Well, Robert Forage just proved that it's in the clouds, but now Nathan Thompson's saying the sun can't be under. So we've got to.
It's in the clouds. So how does
in the clouds is underneath the firmament, Nathan. So what's going on here? Are you conceding that the sun is not actually underneath? Let's listen to what Nathan says. Like, hold on a second.
The firmament, we wouldn't have color.
No, it's in the firmament. Like,
I don't think it's under.
Imagine the dome
Right.
just be really, really thick on a flat Earth, like, miles thick, and there's.
Well, here's the thing: if the sun were on this side of the firmament, we wouldn't have color.
No, it's in the firmament. Like,
I don't think it's under.
Imagine the dome.
So now that Nathan realizes the sun can't be on this side of the glass, he's like, yeah, I don't think it's under. Right. It's because the sun's on the other side of the glass, which is the problem for flat Earth that I was telling you about, Nathan, because every flat earther believes that the sun is under, at least any flat earther that believes there is a firmament believes that the sun is under the firmament, inside, right? Quote unquote, right? But there's a problem with that. Nathan Thompson no longer believes the sun is under the firmament. Not after this conversation. Boy.
Right.
Not just a one layer, like one piece of glass or something. Imagine it being, miles thick.
Right. The actual. Right. According to flat Earth, the flat Earth model of the sun versus the firmament is that the sun is an omnidirectional light orb underneath. See when they talk about the sun inside the firmament, if you have a flat Earth with a dome, it's going to take the Earth and the firmament connected together to create an inside. The flat Earth dome doesn't have an inside to the firmament because it's just a.
Yeah, but in my head, it can have. Like,
within the thickness of it. Right.
Yeah.
So you can't. Right. Or the firmament itself has an inside and an outside, and the lights are simply inside.
Yeah, exactly. Or that's the point. Don't know yet. They haven't been outside. They haven't been to the moon. They haven't been. All these things they've told us they've done, they haven't actually done it.
They haven't been to the heliocentric moon. That's what they've. But it's quite obvious to me that NASA has made it through the firmament, through the other side of the glass, and that they're actually able to shine light from the other side to this side.
You think that, really?
Oh, the other day I heard a concaver say chemtrails are good because it keeps the ice above our heads, like, from melting.
But chemtrail, they are spraying to keep the see heliocentric global warming is a hoax. Concave Earth warming is not. See, the whole heliocentric model is a hoax. Therefore, anything explained through the heliocentric explanation is obviously going to be a hoax. But if we live on the inside of a contained environment, which we obviously know is true, we live inside a stationary container, which could still be on pillars. Okay, then the light source, which existed before the sun, by the way, then the light source coming from the center, the most high, the sides of the north here. So you've got the sun light coming out of a high arm. And so if you have a contained environment with a light source inside, then certainly that light source could be heating up the inside of a contained environment. Right, and so that actually, this actually explains the seasons so much better than any of the models. Really, I don't think the heliocentricity has the absolute worst explanation for seasons. And when I researched flat Earth, I found a better explanation because when you compare heliocentricity and flat Earth is going to win every single time. I'll be the first to admit that, absolutely, because heliocentricity is so ridiculous. It really, flat Earth is going to appear like the hands down winner every single time. But when you actually think about how the seasons would work, if you have a sun, let's say you have a sun going around an AE or a Gleason, and I'm not attaching anybody to that math or model. I'm just saying that's a promoted map. It doesn't matter if it's square, right? I debunked all of the flat projections of the concave maps. Okay, so the point is that if you have a flat Earth with a moving sun over it, there's no place where the sun is in one spot for an entire time to create a season. Now, see, I don't know if you can see my screen, but what I'm sharing here is that this is how the sun is lighting up half a globe, okay, and providing light, okay? And
people walk upside down in that we haven't proven yet, and you can't demonstrate.
right, well, you can't disprove it. All right, so I'll continue.
What do you mean
So
disprove it?
you have a
I
sun,
can't disprove it.
orbiting around the top of the inside of a ball, which is it gives the sun an entire season at the top of the ball, creating a season. And then here, the equinoxes, you have summer and fall and spring, where for an entire season the sun's orbiting around the middle of the ball, okay? And then later on throughout the year, you've got the sun orbiting around the bottom of the ball. So now the bottom of the ball has summer. So in this model, you have in this model, and it's actually the Milky Way. The Milky Way is the swaddling band of Scripture, and it actually guides. This is how the sun analemma is actually created, is because this swaddling band is magnetically influences the sun, and so it creates the sun analemma that you can see it in the thumbnail that I left there. But this is how.
Yeah, this actually really is a great explanation.
I mean, it totally explains it.
Right. And then I destroy the flat Earth explanation, and Nathan just tries to act like I don't understand it. What he doesn't understand is that the flat Earth explanation of seasons doesn't work. It's not that I don't understand it, Nathan. It's just that it fails for people who do understand it. You clown. The sun isn't anywhere over a flat Earth for any one region for more than hours. Okay, so every day your stupid flat Earth sun is making a big, huge circle. So how is it lighting up? How is it heating up that whole circle if it's just moving throughout the course of a day? By your own explanation, the other side of the Earth, nighttime, would be winter, just like on the heliocentric model. Just because you have a small, close light source, you still can't put the sun in one place for 2 months to have a season, because it's going around a flat circle, Nathan. So every 12 hours the sun is on the opposite side of the Earth, whereas in the concave model,
this is how the seasons.
You have the sun in one part of the Earth.
Can't put the sun in one place for 2 or 3 months to create a summer, right? Exactly. If you look at how the sun moves. We'll just use one example, the circular flat Earth.
Oh, God, get that right off the screen.
Yeah, you probably can't stand Professor Dave because he actually makes solid arguments against flat Earth. Of course, he uses a convex Earth to do it, but still, some of the points he makes are valid, and they do destroy flat Earth. I can do a much better job debunking flat Earth than this guy can. This guy here on the screen, okay? Was it Professor Dave or whatever it is? This guy here can easily debunk flat Earth by himself. However, I can do it twice as good because I don't have to support a faulty convex model to do it. Oops, I accidentally hit this button and I didn't.
And flat Earth can't put the sun in one place for 2 or 3 months to create a summer, right? Exactly. If you look at how the sun moves, we'll just use one example, the circular flat Earth.
Oh, God, get that right off the screen.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stand him either if I was getting paid to sell a lie and he was destroying my paycheck. Maybe that's why you guys don't like these flat Earth debunkers, is because they're ruining your paycheck, hitting you right where it hurts, right where you care is in your wallet, because you don't certainly care about the truth, and you don't certainly care about the people you're taking money from, because you're promoting something that fails. And even as I explain how it fails, all you can do is change the topic, say the word straw man and cartoon. That's all you can do. You're me.
So I'm sure you can't see my screen on the big screen, but if you picture a Gleason, picture a sun going around a Gleason, and you'll realize the sun isn't anywhere for 2 or 3 months to create a season. It doesn't make any sense. If you have the sun going around, let's say the North American winter, right? So the sun is now making its big circles around them.
Yeah, around the outside, yeah.
Now you have to assert that the outside of this pizza is hot, while the inside of this pizza is frozen. So we all know heat rises, okay? And so you can't cook the outside of a pizza while the middle of the pizza is still hot. It just doesn't work like that. It's going to heat up the whole surface evenly.
Josh, hello. Can you hear me? Or you just talk?
All right, so now Nathan is going to prove how disingenuous he is. See, he makes a mistake here.
Oh, sorry.
He makes the mistake of trying to act like I don't understand the sun paths on this flat circle model. The reason that's a mistake is because Nathan knows I was a flat earther since 2015. And so he's going to act like I don't understand it. And he knows, Nathan Thompson knows for a fact that Joshua James Bolliero understands the flat earth explanation of the seasons. Okay? I could probably explain it better than Nathan can. I can prove flat earth better than Nathan Thompson. Hands down, easily. I just don't do it because it's a lie. The earth isn't flat. But Nathan Thompson can't prove a flat earth. I can do a better job than him. And I have. I have done a better job because Nathan Thompson gets destroyed in every debate except for the heliocentric ones. And even half the time he loses at those too because he doesn't have a map or model or any forces explaining why things go to the ground. So Nathan Thompson here makes another error simply because he speaks, okay? Because he's going to act like I don't understand how the flat earth sun moves around the earth, creating a flat earth season. But what he doesn't understand is that while this sun is making big, huge circles like this, once the sun's over here on this side, what's left on the other side over here? Like how is heat being generated on this side of Antarctica?
Right. Totally.
So if the sun's moving around a big, huge circle in 24 hours, then how is the whole outer rim of this flat earth being heated up if the sun's only in one specific spot? Now he said the sun is a very close local light and it's only going to heat up what's close to it, right?
Right.
So how is the other side of this Antarctica getting heat right now, Nathan?
Huh?
Because 12 hours from now, the sun's going to be at the opposite side of this flat earth. So how is the sun? So if the sun only heats up what's close and local to it, then how come the entire perimeter of this flat earth pizza is heated up if there's not light sources surrounding the entire perimeter? There's only one light source moving around. That means it should just be summer where the sun is. And where the sun isn't should be winter, Nathan. So once again, you've opened your mouth and destroyed flat earth all by yourself. You didn't need me because your own testimony said that the sun is a small local light source and it only heats up what it's near. Therefore, the other side of this Antarctica right here isn't getting any heat right now. So how the fuck is it in summer? You're such a dumbass, man. You should just shut up and let me talk. Because every time you open your mouth, you're ruining your paycheck.
Non-stop on my channel.
Well, I was explaining something to her.
Yeah, okay. Well, it
surface evenly.
Josh, hello. Can you hear me? Or are you just talking non-stop on my channel?
Well, I was explaining something.
Well, it's because you're too much of a coward to come on my channel, Nathan. So tell you what, when you come on my channel, I'll let you talk and talk and talk. I'll even mute my mic the whole time because all you're going to do is disprove flat earth for me. which is why you don't come on my panel, because you're a coward. Because you're too afraid to be broke. You don't give a fuck about the truth. You just don't want to be broke. You don't have the balls to be broke. So don't talk about how, oh, this tough life and, oh, it's really hard being a truther on the road. You don't know jack shit about a tough life, boy. You don't know shit about truth. You won't even give up a paycheck, let alone your freedom, let alone your life, Nathan. You're not a truther. You don't have the balls to look at a cop in his eye and tell him to sit down and shut the fuck up. I do, and they do. I tell the police what the fuck to do, and they listen to me. Because this is my earth, Nathan, not yours. Wake up. What do you think Joshua means?
Think to her.
Yeah, okay. Well, if the light source is small and localized, it will only heat up a small portion of the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't place it. The Earth's not an oven. It's got a heat lamp that is very small and very localized. It scorches the Earth around the equator and the poles.
Did I offend
relatively
somebody?
cool. Now, they don't have the same climates. They have different fauna and flora. How do you explain that on your concave Earth, that we have different climates in the north and the south?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for the...
Didn't I just explain how that happens?
You did explain.
I just explained how the seasons happen, how you get different climates in the concave Earth.
Diagram.
So all he can do is say, well, how do you explain that on your concave Earth? I just did, Nathan. You weren't paying attention. It's probably so much of you not paying attention is why you still think the Earth is flat.
The ball is so different from what it sounds.
Right, that's because you're comparing it with heliocentricity. If you actually think about it in the concave model, it does make perfect sense. The seasons don't make sense on the flat. You don't have the sun anywhere to create a season.
It's moving inward and outward between the tropics. What do you mean? You don't have the sun anywhere.
You don't have to explain it to me. I understand.
See, this is exactly why we should be allowed to look into these things.
Exactly.
You know, you should be allowed to look into your theory. Nathan should be allowed to look into his theory. And, you know, it's like, but no, we're being stopped from looking.
What do you mean theory? What did she just call flat Earth a theory?
Yeah, she did.
Wow. What do you mean? But Nathan already showed you. Didn't he show you some CGI here right at the very beginning? No, hold on, woman. You're wrong. Flat Earth isn't a theory. Look, Nathan put some CGI on the screen that proves that the Earth is flat. Hold on.
Cartoons?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to show you the proof. Hold on. You can't call flat Earth a theory. No way. Flat Earth has been proven. Where is it? Hold on. Where's this flat Earth proof? Nathan had it right on the screen. He had it right there with letters. It said flat like 5 times. So that's proof that the Earth is flat, right? Because Nathan Thompson put the word flat all over his screen. So that's proof, right? Oh, I can't find it now. Damn. Oh, man. Shit. The one time Nathan Thompson actually offered proof of flat Earth, and now I can't find it? That sucks. Damn. Aha! There it is. Nice. All right, so where are we at? 4605? All right, perfect. There we go. See, there's the flat Earth proof right there.
Oh, my God.
There it is.
Laser
How can you argue with that? It's right there on the screen. Look, how many times do you have to be told? Flat, 1, flat, 2, flat, 3, flat, 4, flat, 5. So 5 times you're told the Earth is flat, and still you believe there's a curve? Meanwhile, they call the curve faith. But Bob Nodal said that it's concave. Yeah. All the measurements don't show flat. I think the flat is the faith, really. Because all these flat earthers, they're filming water and saying it's flat, but they can't prove it. They can just like say it. Yeah, they can just say it. That sucks. That's really lame. Don't you wish some of these flat earthers would actually back up what they say once in a while?
They just think it looks flat, so that's flat.
It must be flat because it looks flat. Oh, wow. All right. All right, Nathan. So it's getting too hot in this kitchen, so Nathan's going to be booting me soon. All right, here we go.
You know, it's like, but no, we're being stopped from looking at anything at all.
Right, because there's people that want to push an agenda, and the reason that exists is because there has to, if we're going to be judged after this, if we're going to be judged, then how is we'll use the term God, we'll just use that blanket term. How is God supposed to determine who cares about the truth and who doesn't if we're never lied to? So it makes sense.
Good point.
It makes sense that we need to be lied to for the judgment process to exist.
Before I forget, did you hear about the Pope changing the
Oh,
Our
what
Father
the fuck? She just goes off into
So,
this
yeah.
tangent.
Right. So all she,
language.
yeah, no, what the fuck is right? That's all she can do is interrupt and say, "Oh wow, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that?" Like, yeah. What you talking about now? The Pope?
Some shit with
Yeah, that's all she can do is like change the topic all the time. Kind of like you when I get you backed into a corner and you don't know what to say, so all you do is change the topic. You know what I mean? That is the I love you, baby. No, but really, I mean, if you're making a good point and you're really hammering down a point, and then someone just changes the topic, what does that tell you? Right? If they're just going to change the topic, they're basically just saying, "Okay, you're right. Let's talk about something else." So that's what happens throughout the course of this conversation with this woman here. Poncho, is this a woman?
Oh, he's upset.
Oh man, now I just opened up 35,000 cans of worms. All right, so
33,000.
I'm sorry, whoever you are, you're about to get slammed with a whole bunch of nonsense about transgender or whatever. I'm just kidding. No, this is obviously a woman. I'm just playing. No, but this woman, all she can do is change the topic. She can't actually address any of the claims I make. She can just divert attention away from them.
I did not.
No, I didn't hear about
my
that.
goodness. He's changed the wording. Lead us not into temptation, because he says God would never lead us into temptation. But that's rubbish. Jesus was tempted. Like, yeah, it's literally God needs to.
Oh, I can just prove that with one single Bible verse.
Yeah, exactly.
Or with two. Doesn't matter. Scripture says you need two, but I mean, there's even one verse that disproves that. Plenty of supporting verses. I mean, God sent a strong delusion. It's that simple. Which is flat Earth.
Delusion that they should believe a lie. It's right there in Scripture that we're supposed to be not only looking out for a great deception, but also a strong delusion, which I believe are two different things. Now, here's one strong delusion, and here's another. Okay, if you think that the horizon will rise to eye level on a flat Earth, you are delusional. Oh, and I'll explain why. Now, I was a flat earther for several years, and so I've realized all kinds of fallacious things that not only I believe, but I proclaimed, and I can't believe my utter foolishness. Now, if you look at this diagram I'm showing you,
So now you show up on debates showing cartoons.
Oh
and claiming
no!
that that's proof. Well,
Here
no,
we go.
Take a drink.
Yeah, drink. Nathan said cartoons again.
Whenever he says strawman or cartoons, take a drink.
Yeah. All right. So that's Nathan's only argument in favor of flat Earth is to call everybody straw man, and we're obviously just cartoonists. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But what Nathan doesn't like here is the words on this screen. It says, "This is so simple, a child can easily understand this." Not so for many brainwashed people, and it's really true. I mean, you should never see the horizon at eye level on a flat Earth, unless your eyes are at zero altitude.
Right.
If you're 1 foot above the Earth, then you're always going to see 1 foot above the horizon. If you're 2 feet above the Earth, then you're always going to see 2 feet above the horizon. If you're 10 feet above the surface of a flat Earth, Cheryl, and you're looking at eye level, then how high are you over the horizon?
10 feet.
There you go, 10 feet. Because flat Earthers claim that the Earth is flat, and our line of sight is also straight. So how would the horizon ever meet our eye level? See, this is real easy. And so what Nathan has to do here is, so for all you gatekeeping trolls, you should learn how to fight against this argument. And you can't. So there's nothing to teach you. There is no argument against this because this is so simple. Even a child can understand it. Nathan, I'm proving how stupid you are, number one. I'm proving how dishonest you are, number two, because you have to try to hide this information. And number three, I'm proving how much of a coward you are because you had to boot me off your panel. I said nothing rude. I said nothing derogatory. I made no attacks. All I did was present evidence, and all you could say was straw man, cartoons, glue, and all this other stuff. All right, so you enjoy your glue. I hope it tastes really good. Enjoy your fucking glue, pal, because that's all you're going to be eating for a while.
What evidence?
It's just a little visual aid. We all know on a globe Earth.
Bro, stop trying to straw man the flat Earth model.
Oh, time out.
Show your evidence.
Straw man, drink.
We're gonna get really drunk.
We're gonna get wasted. We're gonna get wasted. Hey, Nathan, try not to be so stupid because some of us might have to drive later. All right. All right. This is good wine. What is this? What's this called? Oh, connoisseur. Oh, that's cool.
Pinot Noir.
That's not bad. Oh, it's organic grapes. It's organic grapes. Wow. Were those grapes pressed?
Probably with feet.
Really? With feet?
I don't know how they make wine. In the old days, they used to do it in a bucket.
Oh, I wonder if they use a downwards force in order to press those grapes.
They probably do.
No, they used a sidewards force because the grapes were squished sideways, right?
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
That the Earth is concave. Okay? All you've done is this doesn't work.
That's what I'm doing right now.
This doesn't work on a flat Earth. This doesn't work on a flat Earth. This doesn't work on a flat Earth. Show me.
Nathan doesn't like all the things I point out that don't work on a flat Earth. He really hates it.
He just doesn't care about truth. He just cares about sticking flat.
It's right there.
It says keep it flat. Oh my God.
It says right here. It says right here. Give me your 40 pieces of silver right here. See it? Oh, 40 pieces of silver. It's spelled differently. It says P-A-Y-P-A-L-M-E.
Okay.
But that just means 30 pieces of silver right there.
And keep it flat.
Keep it flat.
Keep it flat, baby.
Deny Christ right here. Keep it flat. Deny the truth. Don't be lovers of the truth. Be a part of the strong delusion. Be a deceiver who's being deceived, Nathan Thompson. You're a deceiver being deceived.
Totally.
You're betraying Christ for money. That's right. Joshua James Bolliero just told you that you're denying Christ for money. You worthless scum.
Evidence that you are inside of a ball and the people in Australia are above your head. Okay?
All right.
That's what I want.
Oh my
On a
God.
flat Earth, you should always have to look down to see the horizon. You'll always see a horizon on a flat Earth, but if the Earth is flat and you're looking eye level, then the horizon should never rise to your eye level on a flat Earth, because on a flat Earth, the horizon isn't rising. On a globe Earth, the horizon is lowering. So you would have to look down to see it. On a flat Earth, the horizon isn't.
No, I kind of disagree with that, because if you look at the computer.
Yeah, you have to disagree with that because it shows how stupid you are, woman. Look. No matter how far you extend it, if you extend it to here, well, then the angle changes like this. So this angle here changes. If you increase this line, this angle changes. And this angle changes. But no matter how far you stretch that line out to here, okay, it's still going to change this angle and this angle. If you extend it out to here, well, now you've changed this angle and this angle. But no matter what, even if you extend it out to here, you're still going to have to look at a downward angle on a flat plane. Do you understand that, Nathan? Do you understand that no matter how much you increase this, do you understand that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Do you understand that this is called a hypotenuse, Nathan? Do you know what a hypotenuse is? You fucking genius. A hypotenuse is the third line resulting from a triangle with a 90-degree corner. A 90-degree angle will always produce a brain fart. What did I just? A hypotenuse. The hypotenuse of a triangle. Right. So your hypotenuse is always going to be downwards on a flat plane. You idiot. And I'm an idiot too for believing that the horizon rises to eye level on a flat plane. You really have to be stupid as fuck to believe that. And I'm done being stupid as fuck. How about you, Nathan? Are you done being stupid as fuck? I don't think so. I think you want to continue to be stupid as fuck. Let's find out.
A balloon rising from a flat surface.
Right,
The horizon stays.
center frame, exactly. So in order to keep the horizon center frame, if you rise on a flat surface, you're going to have to look down. So that's all that was done. When I know that the information Rob Skiba showed.
Not if it extends infinitely.
He showed a flat.
It doesn't. No, you're wrong, Nathan. You're absolutely wrong, because even if it's infinite, you're still above that infinite plane. So even if this was infinite, your eye level is also going to be infinite, parallel above. So if the Earth is flat at infinite distance and your altitude is 50 feet, and your visibility, you're just going to continue to see over a flat Earth. It doesn't matter how far this flat Earth goes. As I just explained, you're going to end up with a hypotenuse, Nathan. It doesn't matter how far your flat Earth goes. You're going to have a hypotenuse that's downward. You idiot.
How does the infinite plane work with the sun?
Right. And so now Nathan has to argue with an infinite plane Earth. So now, how does your biblical dome work on your infinite plane, Nathan? I told you, every time he opens his mouth, he blows a bigger fucking hole in the foot that was already there. Every time he opens his mouth, he goes and disproves flat Earth. Every single time. This guy is making money off flat Earth. And every time he talks to me, his own words destroy flat Earth. There's all kinds of flat Earthers like, what the fuck, Nathan? What are you doing? Rah, 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 rah. Wait, you gotta stop talking to this Josh guy. He's fucking too good. He's too good. Too good.
Illusion that you're ascending, and on the globe Earth, the horizon lowered, and on the right hand side, the horizon stayed center frame. That's very easy to do. All you have to do is lock the horizon center frame. All that really happened was the globe Earth on the left hand side descended, and the flat Earth on the right hand side descended, and you were tricked, just like I was, into thinking that proved the flat Earth because the horizon stayed center frame. But all that means is that the camera in that CGI, right? In that CGI, it's right, right in that cartoon. Nathan, all Rob Skiba did was lock the horizon center frame and drop it, just like a gas pedal. So you can see here on the diagram, this cartoon, literally stick figures that I'm showing you, is that if you're on a flat Earth and you're looking out eye level,
that assumes an edge. That flat Earth assumes an edge.
No, it doesn't, Nathan, because even on your infinite plane, you're still going to have a downwards angle hypotenuse. It doesn't matter how far the plane extends. If you have altitude with your camera or your eye, no matter what altitude you're at, you're still going to have a downwards hypotenuse. It doesn't matter if you want to be as stupid as Snacks to the Future with your fucking outer space 2.0 infinite, godless infinite plane, Nathan. Right? Because now you want to talk about infinite plane, but wait a minute. Hold on. I've got a whole, I mean, even flat earthers are going to disprove you on that one, Nathan. See, yet again, he shot himself in the foot. really bad because he just said, well, it wouldn't on an infinite plane. Number one, it still would on an infinite plane because you still have a downward hypotenuse. It would just be ever so slight angle. However, he hath compassed the waters with bounds, Nathan. Right? Maybe Nathan Thompson ought to read Job 38 because Nathan Thompson obviously doesn't understand scripture. Have you measured the earth, Nathan? Declare if you have any understanding, boy. Tell me if you have the answers. There's a reason why I'm doing all the talking, boy, is because you don't have any answers. All you have is questions. All you can talk to me about is glue and straw men and cartoons and shit. That's all you got. You still haven't presented one single evidence of measured flatness.
Horizon. The only
What are you talking about?
that rises is a horizon that rises.
Expand that flat Earth out.
I did
Longer.
Right.
Expand it
yeah.
out longer, and the angle changes, and you're.
Very good. That angle, that change. What do you mean that angle changes, Nathan? You don't realize there's two angles changing? So which angle did you mean, Nathan, when you said that angle changes? Because on a triangle, if you increase two lines, you're going to change two angles. Did this guy even pay attention in school at all? No? Nathan, this is called a hypotenuse, okay? This is a right angle right here. A right angle is always 90 degrees, okay? So if you change this angle, you're going to change this angle as well. If you change this length of this line, it's going to result in the length of the hypotenuse changing as well. So you can't change this line without changing this line. You can't change this angle without changing this angle, Nathan. Maybe you should bust out your fucking crayons and do some learning first before you actually step up to the big boy table, because you're not at it. I don't give a fuck how many subs you have. I don't care how popular you are. You're a dumbass and you don't belong in this conversation.
Can I ask a question?
Nathan Thompson has no business dealing with the shape of the earth at all. He's just a fucking crayon muncher.
Why is
Yes.
he so popular? I don't get it.
Me neither.
Like, I really don't get it.
You know why? Is because lies are promoted, not truth. That's the way this
But
world
he's
runs.
not even like charming or
No,
anything.
he's
He
just a
doesn't have, like,
dumbass.
a really good personality. either.
Nothing.
Like
He's-
some of the other ones are good, like
It's
Rob
just-
Skiba, and like they have like good, you know what I mean? They at least give something.
well, that's why people respect Rob Skiba instead
Right.
of Nathan Thompson. But what happens is,
Kind of like the D list.
yeah, they're like D-list celebrities. They don't they don't really know what they're doing. They're just like kind of like blindfolded, walking around, bumping into walls and shit. And so that's why they get promoted, is because they're promoting something that's not true. Why in the hell would YouTube promote truth?
That's correct.
Truth doesn't make any money.
They
Only-
throw subs at liars.
Right. So only shills are gonna get lots of subs and lots of attention and all that stuff. The people
Or
making
people
the money.
promoting the show.
Right. You never see a channel with like tens of thousands of subs and they don't monetize. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even this chump here is monetizing. He says he does it for the creator, yet he's got a PayPal right on his freaking live stream.
Right.
Oh, I'm doing this for the creator, but you can PayPal me. You can give me 30 pieces of silver to deny Yeshua.
I
No
just
longer
don't know
looking
who
down-
dumbasses are following his live stream every day. I would shoot myself.
Well, half of them probably aren't even real. Let's just
You're right.
Yeah, I just want to get to the end of this because I want to go buy some trees and smoke some trees. I mean, I'm really giving this chump way too much time. It's just he gives me so much material. Like every time he talks, like maybe he's really, really smart. I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to help.
Now, I don't know if he was really trying to help. He would have been more cordial when I had
Yeah,
a
he-
private conversation with him. See, I called him on his cell phone
Right.
just to make sure. Well, maybe he's not just trying to help. No, he was a chump ass little bitch when I was on the phone with him a half hour ago. Anyways, so let's continue because he's about to kick me off his panel simply because he doesn't like the fact that I'm pissing on his paycheck.
Horizon that rises.
Expand, dude. Like,
What?
what are you
Yeah,
talking about?
If you look at art,
Oh, I'm
Cartoon of a
sorry.
plumb ball.
Oh, I think
When you're
You've clearly shown that.
I backed it
You
up
can
too
see
far.
here on the diagram this all Rob's drawings.
assumes an edge. That flat Earth assumes an edge.
Your horizon. The only
What are you talking about?
that rises is a horizon that rises.
Extend that flat Earth out.
I did
longer.
Right.
Extend it
yeah,
out
yeah.
longer, and the angle changes, and you're no longer looking down. You're looking lateral.
Nathan Thompson thinks he's educating me. Wow. Isn't that something? This crayon muncher thinks he's going to educate me on simple geometry. Nathan, I'm a CNC machinist, by the way. Do you know what that is? Do you know what CNC machining is? You should look it up, because I'm twice as smart as you.
No, it's the longer you extend this line here. Give me the screen share. I dare you. I'll prove you wrong.
So we have our second cartoon.
It'll all the angle. The longer you extend this out, the angle will change and change and change. It'll never be up here.
Okay, if I'm the judge and you're presenting your case, so far you have Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Josh, you're gonna have to calm down.
So this is the point where Nathan knows he's beat, so all he can do is he's gonna talk over me. He's gonna act like I've lost, and then he's just gonna kick me off because he knows he just got toasted. He knows that every time he opens his mouth, all he really does is piss off genuine flat earthers because he's making flat Earth look stupid, and that's because flat Earth is stupid. And so this is the point where he just acts like I don't belong in the conversation. Meanwhile, I destroy Nathan every time I talk to him.
Also, you're calm anyway, and he's telling you to calm down, and I don't hear your voice as being that calm.
Yeah, in fact, actually, he's the only one that had to raise his voice and get angry.
Calm.
Right.
So he's projecting on you.
It was the same thing last time where he acted like I rage quit. It was just like a couple hours. I didn't rage quit. I just got tired of his childish antics, and I just told him, "Listen, I'm getting nowhere. Like I have better shit to do. Like I literally rather go watch golf than continue to talk with this fool about the Earth. This moron who doesn't know anything about the Earth has the nerve to try to educate me on the Earth, and he can't even understand Pythagorean theorem, and he can't even understand how a goddamn hypotenuse works. And this clown is going to act like I don't bring anything to the table. So here we go again. Just like Rich, just like Mr. Hopkins there, another clown with no evidence, has to act like it's everybody else with no evidence. So here we go. I'm almost done with this.
So far, we have Exhibit A.
Down here. No matter how far it is, it's still going to be a word.
I'd rather not. We'll see you later, dude. Josh, are you going to shut up when I start talking or no?
So who the fuck are you, Nathan? You live inside my Earth, bro. You don't ever tell me to shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter if I'm on your panel or you're on mine. You have not earned the right to ever tell me to shut the fuck up. Ever. If you ever tell me to shut up in person, I will slap your mouth. Just like I would spank my little boy. It's not because I'm mad at you. It's not because I hate you. It's because every once in a while, little children need to be chastened. Sometimes you cannot spare the rod or you'll spoil the child. So, when you talk to me, Nathan, I don't give a fuck whose panel we're on. You never, ever tell me to shut up. Do I make myself clear? I have. I've made myself very clear. Little boys don't get to tell me to shut up. Okay?
You know what, Nathan? You've clearly shown that you.
All right, we'll see you later. We'll see you later. Oh yeah, he claimed victim status.
Guys, it's my daughter right now.
He started claiming.
To the house.
He started claiming victim status after.
Victim status, right? Started claiming. So clearly he can't attack. He can't attack any of the science. He's just got to attack the person. He's got to attack me because he cannot prove any measurable flatness. He cannot prove that a flat Earth will equal a horizon rising to eye level. He cannot prove a map that works. He cannot prove any of the forces that cause objects to cling to the Earth work on a flat plane. In fact, if he actually were to look into magnetism, he would realize that it's actually impossible to live on the dielectric plane of inertia. So, Nathan, yet again, you've proven that you are no match for concave Earth. You've shown quite thoroughly you cannot refute concave Earth. Not only that, you can't even offer the convex Earthers, the very same people that can't prove their downwards curvature, you can't even prove to them that you have measurable flatness. You've got nothing.
Enjoy your life on the D-list, buddy.
Enjoy your 1 hour of fame. I've got a little song for you, chump.
You feel so safe inside. The walls you fortified. It's down you go. When your walls fall like Jericho. You build them up, you lay a stone on stone, you build them high to keep out your enemies. The sky was dark, the earth is trembling, an unhappy ending to your final fantasy. You feel so safe inside, the walls you fortified, supremacy and blind dares to overthrow. Arrogance justified, self-importance amplified. It's down you go when your walls fall like Jericho. We'll all enjoy the show when your walls fall like Jericho. You're looking down and feeling so profound. You're so impressed by your own false humility. The sky descends, the ground is rising up, an unhappy ending to your sense of deity. You feel so safe inside, the walls you fortified, supremacy and light dares to overthrow. Arrogance justified, self-importance amplified. It's down you go when your walls fall like Jericho. Upon your lonely throne, you're so oblivious to your own frailty. The sky erupts, the ground has opened wide, an unhappy ending to the life you've glorified. To the life you've glorified. You feel so safe inside, the walls you fortified, supremacy and light dares to arrogance justified, self-importance amplified. And there you go, we'll all enjoy the show. Can't wait to see you go when your walls fall like Jericho. When your walls fall like Jericho. We'll all enjoy the show. Can't wait to see you go when your walls fall like Jericho.
All right. So that was that's a little song just for you, Nathan. Because you're going down, baby. That's what all bitches do. All right. So anyway, enough of that. I'm sorry for all the foul language. I'm sorry for all the attacks. I don't care if I offended you. Okay. If you were offended by any of my words or comments tonight, well, then too bad. The truth isn't for you. I don't care. Your opinion is invalid. I don't care if you think I'm mean or an asshole or any of that stuff. I don't care if I offended you. I'm going to offend a lot of people. So you guys better get used to it. I'm not going anywhere. You do live inside my earth, and you're just going to have to deal with it.